So my current training method is running 2x3, where I do 2 consistent laps, either on the same problem or on a different problem. Then I move up to the fingerboard and I hang and recover for approximately a minute to a minute and a half. Then I immediately get back on the wall, do another 2 laps, do another 1.5 minute rest while shaking out, another 2 routes, then another 1.5 minute rest. The goal is to be able to recover en route while I'm hanging off of good holds with good feet. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. Let's see what happens. Oops. So right now I'm doing everything I can to recover, to slow down my breathing. This would be a great place for a heart rate monitor to record your ability and your speed to get your heart rate down. I haven't invested in one yet, but I really truly want to be using them. My goal for these shakes is to eventually not have to use the big open-handed slopers or even the big holds, but to be recovering on the smaller crimps. When I can do that, then I think I'll be able to send. So you'll notice that I am touching the ground in between runs. Eventually I'm going to move towards none of that, where I'll be on the wall the entire time. So just to give you a little heads up, the first route that I do is in the 512, mid 512 range. And then the second route drops down to 511. Then I take my shake. Then I get into something that's about 512. Ideally, I go back to back, 512, 512. Nothing on here is set harder than that. This is a little power endurance 101. I'm going to do one more lap, one more rest. Sorry, one more double lap, one more rest. See, I'm getting pretty pumped. My forearms are very inflamed. Doing recovery on wall is significantly more difficult than sitting in a chair talking to your buds. See how round 3 goes. Oh, get back to an easy round. I'm going to go open on this one. Because I'm pretty blown. Back to the green band. It's always my starting point. Holy moly. One of the things I noticed while doing this is how when I have to pull back on, my core gets really fatigued on a route like this. You can really understand the power of doing a lot of circuit training, a lot of core work. When you're doing these routes that keep coming at you. Again, I'm trying to slow my breathing down. Get some feeling back in my fingers, forearms, and recover. Now the reality is, I would shake here until I was ready to do the next sequence if I was on red point, but I'm trying to move my threshold up for recovery and for the difficulty of moves that I'm doing. So I'm just keeping myself from under being fully recovered by only resting a minute, minute and a half. To be honest, it takes about a minute for me just to get my heart rate down.